White Claret is one of the most recognizable color variants associated with the Claret family. Known for its striking appearance, historical significance, and respected reputation among breeders, White Claret continues to attract attention around the world. But one question appears repeatedly. What is the best cross for White Claret? The answer is not always simple, because the best cross depends on what a breeder hopes to improve, preserve, or develop. In this video, we'll explore some of the most commonly discussed White Claret crosses and the reasons breeders continue using them. Understanding White Claret first. Before discussing crosses, we need to understand White Claret itself. Many breeders value White Claret because of its reputation for awareness, adaptability, balance, breeding consistency. These characteristics make it attractive as a foundation bloodline. Why breeders cross White Claret? Crossbreeding is not simply about mixing bloodlines. The goal is usually to combine desirable traits. Breeders may cross White Claret to increase genetic diversity, introduce new characteristics, improve adaptability, explore different breeding directions.
White Claret and Kelso. One of the most commonly discussed combinations is White Claret and Kelso. Why? Because Kelso remains one of the most influential bloodlines in gamefowl history. Breeders often appreciate Kelso for adaptability, intelligence, breeding value. Why this cross attracts interest? Many breeders believe this combination may offer a balance between awareness, versatility, long-term breeding potential. This is one reason the cross remains popular in breeding discussions. White Claret and Roundhead. Another frequently mentioned combination is White Claret and Roundhead. Roundhead bloodlines have long been respected for awareness, movement quality, adaptability. Why breeders like this cross? Many breeders appreciate the possibility of combining two respected and intelligent bloodline families. As always, results depend on selection and management. White Claret and Hatch. The Hatch family remains one of the most recognized bloodline groups worldwide. Examples include McLean Hatch, Gilmore Hatch, Blueface Hatch. Why this cross is discussed? Some breeders are interested in combining White Claret with Hatch because both families have long breeding histories and strong reputations.
White Claret times Sweater. Sweater continues to be one of the most widely used bloodlines in modern breeding programs. Its popularity comes from versatility, adaptability, and widespread influence. Why this cross remains popular? Breeders often explore this combination when seeking a blend of established bloodline qualities. White Claret times Whitehackle. This is one of the most historically interesting combinations, because many discussions about White Claret history already mention Whitehackle influence in the broader Claret story. Why breeders find it interesting? Some breeders enjoy maintaining strong historical connections while exploring complementary traits. Which cross is best? This is the question everyone asks, and the honest answer is, there is no universal best cross. Different breeders have different goals. Some prioritize consistency. Others prioritize adaptability. Others focus on preserving family identity. The biggest mistake breeders make. One common mistake is chasing names instead of goals. Many beginners ask, "What's the best cross?" Experienced breeders often ask, "What trait am I trying to improve?" That difference in thinking often produces better long-term results. What history teaches us? When we study breeding history, one lesson appears again and again. Successful breeding programs are rarely built on names alone. They are built through observation, patience, selection, consistency. The bloodline matters, but the breeder matters too. Conclusion.
White Claret remains one of the most respected and fascinating branches of the Claret family. Popular crosses often include Kelso, Roundhead, Hatch, Sweater, Whitehackle. Each combination offers different possibilities, but ultimately, the best cross is not determined by popularity. It is determined by your goals, your selection process, and your long-term breeding strategy.